Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we're diving into the United Kingdom's journey towards a net zero economy by 2030, exploring the workforce transformation it demands and the critical role of reskilling 1 in 8 UK workers for future industries. We'll discuss the challenges and opportunities this shift presents, emphasizing the urgent need for collaborative efforts between the government and businesses. What does the future hold for the workforce as the United Kingdom navigates its ambitious journey towards a net zero economy by 2030? This transformative period is not merely about the creation of new jobs, but involves a massive reskilling of the workforce to adapt to new technologies and sustainable practices. Today, we dive into the findings of a report from global change consultancy, Bain & Company, which sheds light on the scale of reskilling needed and the implications for workers and industries across the UK. To set the stage, imagine the automotive industry in the West Midlands, an area known for its rich history in vehicle manufacturing. Companies like Jaguar Land Rover and Aston Martin call it home. Yet, as the UK shifts towards low-emission vehicles, LEVs, this traditional stronghold of automotive manufacturing faces a stark transformation. LEVs are less labor-intensive to manufacture and service than their internal combustion engine counterparts. This shift epitomizes the broader changes sweeping across various sectors of the UK economy. According to Bain & Company, by 2030, 1 in 8 workers in the UK will need to be reskilled to support the country's transition to a net zero economy. That's about 4 million workers who will need to adapt to new roles, many of which are yet to be created. The report highlights that only a third of new jobs will directly replace existing roles, underscoring the magnitude of the workforce transformation ahead. The vehicle manufacturing and home heating sectors exemplify the dual nature of this transition, where jobs will be lost, new opportunities will emerge. For instance, as the UK phases out gas boilers, up to 170,000 new roles for heat pump installers will be created, significantly outnumbering the jobs lost. Remarkably, a gas boiler engineer can be upskilled to install heat pumps in just 3 days, illustrating the potential for rapid reskilling in some areas. However, the challenge is formidable. The UK's training ecosystem is currently ill-equipped to handle the scale or pace of the reskilling required. At the transition's peak, up to 800,000 workers will need retraining annually. The report estimates that about 40% of this reskilling will be low intensity, suggesting that employers could potentially provide a significant portion of the necessary training. To support this massive upskilling effort, approximately 8,000 trainers will be needed, with half expected to be engaged by employers and the other half spread across colleges, universities, and independent training providers. Julian Critchlow, a partner in Bain & Company's energy practice, points out that the UK's transition to net zero will occur at an unprecedented pace compared to historical shifts, such as the reduction in coal use, which took 60 years. The transition will not only affect jobs directly related to decarbonizing energy, but will have economy-wide implications, touching sectors from transport to real estate. The report also underscores the regional impact, with the West Midlands and Scotland poised to experience the most significant turnover of roles due to their industrial compositions. To facilitate this transition, Bain & Company suggests that the government and businesses implement measures such as the Green Champions scheme, which would offer reputational incentives for companies to engage in the net zero transition. Additionally, a skills passport based on mutually recognized standards could prove invaluable in ensuring that workers have the necessary credentials to move seamlessly into new roles. As we reflect on the findings of this report, it's clear that the journey to a net zero economy is not just an environmental or technological challenge, but a deeply human one. It requires a concerted effort from the government, businesses, and the workforce to navigate the changes ahead. The future of work in a net zero economy holds both challenges and opportunities, and the time to act is now to ensure a smooth and equitable transition for all. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlighten Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlighten Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightenme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.